to you. And thank you so much for joining us today. Oh, wait a second. Oh boy. Okay, this is weird. I'm getting an error. Let's see, could you, yeah, I think I just froze. Or maybe not. Could you guys let me know if you can see and hear me okay? Okay, great, Ravenheart. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't know why I got an error message here. Very odd, but I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to ignore it. And yeah, we'll just hope for the best. Hey, Kathleen and Christina and Ravenheart and Penny. So good to see you all here. And Eugenia, lovely to see you from Portugal. How awesome. Okay, great. Thank you, Ravenheart. I don't know. I don't know. YouTube just gave me an error message, so we'll just, I don't know, we'll just go with it. Mother is overriding it. Thank you so much, everybody, for letting me know. I appreciate that. Good morning, Holly. RBJ, good to see you here. Branislav, yay. Awesome. All right. So I just wanted to wish you all a wonderful holiday season. This will be our last live stream until January. I think it's on the 2nd, Monday the 2nd. So I hope that you have, however you celebrate, wherever you are in the world, if you're even celebrating at this time of year, maybe you can celebrate the winter solstice or the summer solstice, depending on what hemisphere you find yourself in. So whatever it is that you do during this season, I hope that it is happy and joyful and fulfilling for you. And I wanted to thank you all for another amazing year of live streams. Oh my gosh, when I look back on the videos that Mother has done this year, they're just astonishing. They are so full of power and wisdom and love and compassion and grace. They're just incredible. So while we're off for these next few weeks, if you have a chance, go back and dip into some videos that you've never watched before and see if they resonate with you. All right, Marisol, so good to see you, my dear. All right, and Cher, hey, Cher. Okay. Okay, let us dive in. Hello, beloved ones. It is wonderful to be with you today. So, today, I want to honor all those who celebrate during this time of the year. They celebrate something that is either festive or sacred or beautiful, that celebrates birth, life, rejuvenation, redemption, that celebrates light and love, community, communion, and unity. And however that is celebrated, however that is embraced, however that is shared, it has its own beauty. So today I want to introduce the celebration of each other. Right? So when you celebrate each other, particularly when there's no special occasion happening, it's no one's birthday or anniversary, but you just make an effort to celebrate someone in your life, that gives you the opportunity for deeper intimacy, deeper connection. It sort of reignites the love, the appreciation, the respect that is between you. It reinvigorates that flow. So it's easy to say to someone that I love you. It's easy to say that you're great, or thank you for doing that. These are all very common phrases that are exchanged between people who are in closer relationships. Or just thank you for being you. Or thank you for coming into my life. These are all things that are exchanged on a regular basis. But I'm going to encourage you today to take a deeper look, a deeper dive, a deeper effort into celebrating the people in your life. Now, I'm going to suggest something that may be a little old-fashioned or old school, but I'm going to encourage you to write a letter. So over the next few weeks, choose 2 people. And it doesn't have to be someone that you are extremely close to, or someone that you love but you're having problems with. It could be someone that you love, but you haven't been in touch with them recently, as consistently as maybe you have been in the past. And none of this is to create a certain outcome. So let's say you choose your spouse or your significant other because you want to, you want them to respond in a particular way. Or to your child who you've become maybe somewhat estranged from, You don't write this letter so that they will then come back into relationship with you and all will be well. When you take up this practice, there is always the possibility of that. But if you go into it sort of demanding that particular outcome, you may set yourself up for disappointment, and then that negates all the benefit that can come from this practice. So, with no expectation, with no assumptions, sit down and write, handwrite, not typing a letter unless you are physically impaired and you cannot write longhand. Then, of course, you do whatever you use whatever systems you need to use in order to bring this about. So you sit down and you write a letter expressing specifically what you love, admire, respect about this person. Go into detail, give examples. Write this with a humble heart. That this is simply you expressing your love in words to another person. Because when you write something down, for many people, it can be easier to express a deeper sentiment than when just speaking out loud. Many people can be stymied by the fear of judgment, the fear of not being able to verbally express themselves just right. But to take the time to write a letter, and it doesn't have to be long, beloved ones. You don't have to write a 10-page letter. It can just be half a page. Very simple. But to express from your heart to their heart your love for them. How loving them feels for you. How much it adds to your life, what it brings to your life, how it expands your heart, your mind, your soul. These are love notes. Love notes that go beyond just saying, I love you, Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year, right? Which is absolutely fine and lovely, but every relationship in your life, in order to grow, in order to deepen, requires effort. And for those of you that are on a spiritual path, that effort may be evolving, meaning that just getting together to talk about what's happening in your day may not be enough. Whether that person is your friend, your child, your parent, your significant other. It doesn't matter. Love is love. And when it isn't allowed to expand, to discover new avenues through which it can expand, you may find that it can feel a little flat. That something may feel as though it's missing from your relationships. If you look at the chat right here today, the people that are attending live, and you see people that you know, or that you've simply seen within this community, you know that there are others just like you who are not only on a spiritual path, who are trying to live consciously, but if you are a part of my community, you have a commitment to love. You have chosen to live your life with love, from love, through love, by love, and for love. And so there may be a few people in your life that might be open to doing things differently, maybe praying or meditating with you without any kind of a formal religious structure, but simply sitting together and sharing energy. And for those that you might feel shy asking that, write them love letters. As a spiritual being, you will always need to expand, not just within yourself or within your relationship to the divine, but within all your relationships. And that doesn't mean that you have to push them down a particular road or they have to do what you want to do. I'm suggesting that you look for ways, little ways, small gestures, small actions, small efforts that help you to expand your relationships for your own spiritual nourishment, while at the same time expressing love in ways that might be unusual to that person. Writing a letter, a love letter, a love note to those in your life that you do indeed love. And open the doors. Maybe not that you get a love letter back from them, but it opens the door to that flow of love between you. So write your letters, send your letters, but don't expect any back. That's not why you're doing it. You are doing it, yes, for your own expansion, but you are doing it as a gesture of love, as a way of expressing your love. And love will always tell you that to love is the greatest gift of all. And that when you love, you will always be loved. Maybe not in the exact same way in which you are expressing your love, but that love will always, always come back to be received. Love's two favorite shapes are circles and spirals. So during this time where there is so much celebration going on, do something a little different. Set aside some time. Doesn't matter what kind of paper you write it on. You don't have to run out and buy elaborate stationery. And choose just two people. And if you like the way it feels, then continue this practice throughout the year. Maybe you write just one letter a month. Share your heart, beloved ones. Yes, your heart expands with love when you receive love, but it expands much more with love when you give it. Let this be a little holiday experiment and see how it feels for you. You can, of course, speak this aloud instead of writing it in a letter. Maybe there are some people in your life where that would be even better, right? You decide. But no matter what you do, give of your love freely. And you will know love in the very depths of your being. Being one with all of you, not just those of you that are here today, but all human beings. It is a joy that is difficult to put into words. Your light, your shadow, always astounds me with its beauty, with its complex simplicity. You are capable of extraordinary feats of generosity, destruction, joyful service, and intense loneliness. And every single part of you is beautiful to me. Everything about you draws me in. Everything about you provides a deeper understanding, enlightenment, consciousness of my own existence. To know that I'm one with you, and when you know that you are one with me, that is the most glorious expression of life that exists in our world. I thank you, all of you, for taking this journey with me, for continuing to go deeper into love with me, and to share what you find so freely with the world around you. I love you with all that I am. And I know all that you are. And this source of joy it is wonderful. Namaste. Goodness. Oh, Gear, it's so lovely to see you. And Julietta, wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us today, everybody. That was just, oh my gosh. I'm immediately thinking like, oh, who am I going to write like 2 letters to? I can't wait. Oh, that just feels so rich and abundant to me. That is such an expression of abundant love, and a little scary. There's that feeling of like, oh my gosh, how will it be received? But, you know, of course, just that's not why I'm writing it, right? That's not why I'm writing it. Thank you, Barbara. So wonderful to see you today. And Joanna. Yeah, exactly, Bronislav. Exactly. I know. She did. Of course, she always wants to lead by example, right? In sharing what she just asked us to do. She does it. It's like, okay, I love it. All right, have a wonderful rest of your month, and I will see you back here next year. Happy New Year to all of you, and I hope that you're able to find peace with 2022 and open your heart in joy to 2023. And I'll see you next year. Mwah.